Okay, hi. Today I would like to tell you what is an email. Email is commonly is called electronic mail. It's commonly known as email. It is a digital message. Instead of using a pen to write a letter on paper, we use a keyboard to write out a message on an electronic device such as smartphone or computer. Letters are mailed, while email messages are sent via a click or a tap of the send button. Email we use to communicate in many settings. An email address is required to receive an email and message. The address is unique to individual user to access and store emails. Either an internet-based applications or a dedicated program on your computer is needed. While there are many emails, applications, and programs, all email contains the same elements, which is sending, uh, fetching a new email, and file attachment. Why is email is so popular? There are many reasons so many people use email every day. Firstly, because speed. The speed at which an email can be sent and received is a huge benefit to most people. People can communicate in minutes or seconds from anywhere, whether it's in the same building or across the world.
Hello everyone, today I am going to tell you the important facts about email. There are several of them, but today I will just list 6 of them. So the first one is it is convenient. Email prevents from having to keep file folders filled with papers. This is great actually as no time spent searching for the files. Not to mention, since it is paperless, it is also beneficial for the planet. The second one is it allows for easy referencing. Messages that have been sent and received can be stored and searched through safely. Each email sent also has a detailed record of time, date, and recipients for future reference. The third one is it is also a free tool. There is no further expense that needs to spend on in order to send and receive messages. This is awesome actually as it significantly reduces your company's shipping and postage as well as the time. The fourth one is it is quick. An email only takes a few seconds to reach the recipient or at the most within a few hours. This is the fastest way to communicate or reach someone who is located even thousands of miles away. The next one is it has no time barrier since email, like we know, email is internet based. So as long as you have internet connection, email can be used non-stop. So email can be sent at any time as your demand. So the last one is it is very easy to use since the adaptations are simple. Sending and receiving messages is a piece of cake. Furthermore, you can also send one same particular message to several recipients at once.
Important buttons in email. First is the compose button, which is used to create a new email. The second button is inbox, where you can find, open and read a new email that has been sent to you. The third button is to, where the email address of the person who will receive the email will be placed. The fourth button is CC, where the email address of the person who sent the email will be placed. And the fifth button is BCC, the email address of the person whom the sender wishes to inform about the content privately. And the sixth button is subject, where the title of your email will be placed. The seventh button is attachment. If you want to attach your email with some documents, such as PDF, Word document, Excel spreadsheet, and PowerPoint slide, you can click on this button and select the file from your computer. And the eighth button is send, When you have finished writing your email, you need to click on this button to send the email. And lastly is button reply, which is used to reply an email.
Hi, if you do not have an email account, here I'm going to show you in a few simple steps on how to create a Gmail email account. To get started, open the Google Chrome on your desktop. You can also use other web browsers such as Mozilla Firefox if you wish to. Click on the Gmail above here, and you notice that you are able to create an account for yourself and also an account for business purposes. Let's assume that we are now creating an account for ourselves, so we click for myself. You are required to fill up the details such as first name, last name, username, and password. Bear in mind that the username that you entered here is going to be your email address, and please be sure that the password you entered is strong enough, in which it contains of at least 8 characters that include numbers, letters, and also symbols. Click Next. Here is an option whether you want to enter the phone number and recovery email address. The purpose of setting up the phone number and recovery email address is to allow Google to reach you out when your Google account is detected with unusual activities or when you accidentally got logged out from your account. So after that, fill up your birthday followed by your gender. Click Next and then read all the privacy and terms for this service. After you have done reading all the privacy and terms and you agree to use this service, click I agree, and now you have successfully created a Gmail email account, and click Next and your account is ready to be used.
The standard format of an email. This is the example format of an email. This format divides into 3 elements, which is field, body, and ending. As you can see, I already break it into 3 elements. In element field, the detail we will explain more in the next section. In element body, there are 2 important things that you need to look at. Part 1 is greeting or salutation. This part is the greeting section of letter with something like Dear Mr. or Mrs. or to whom it may concern. In this example, we put it Dear all. Next paragraph should be include an introduction and a brief explanation or main idea of your detail for writing. In part 2, this paragraph should explain further your detail for writing. In element ending, you may put or note the attachment about the detail. This paragraph should either request action from the reader if you are request something. And lastly, you can close the letter with a term such as thank you, kind regards, or sincerely. After that, put the name of sender and the position.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Today I will talk about the field in an email. There are fields that appear at the top of an email. First and foremost, to. To also known as the primary recipient. To also means that the email address of the person who will receive the email and who the sender is direct addressing the email to. For example, the recipient. The recipient could be only one person, several people, or even a group of people. Therefore, it is very important to type the address correctly or else the email will either be sent to the wrong person or be undelivered. Next, CC. CC also known as the secondary recipient. CC means the email address of a person who should also be informed about the content of the email. For this space in the email, the name of a person who should be informed about the content of the email should be typed. The person who received an email where his name is under CC does not have to respond to the but should just take a note that a certain information or request has been delivered to the recipient. After that, BCC. BCC knows the private recipient. BCC is the email address of the person whom the sender wishes to inform about the content of the email private. The purpose of the function is to keep the top management informed of the progress without the knowledge of the immediate team members. However, sending a blank copy to a third person is not commonly practiced by email user, as it lacks transparency and may invite bad office habit. Lastly, the subject. Subject is the gist of an email. Subject is the title of the email that captures the gist content. The subject of an email must be right in a very concise manner, yet ought to represent the main idea of the email. The lengthy and wordy are helpful to the receiver, and those should be avoided. To ensure that the subject of an email is short and succinct, senders are encouraged to use a list. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, hi everyone. Today I'm going to teach you on how to write an email. Sign into your email, and for Gmail users you have this button compose. When you click, there will be a small box popping out. So this is where we're going to write our email. The first section is to whom are we sending the email. So I'm going to give you a scenario. Imagine yourself as a manager of a company. You're going to move your office from the current building to a new location. So we're going to write an email to the staff saying about these details. So first of all, this section is to whom are we sending the email. So we're going to type in the email of all our staff. And then for the subject section, we have to keep it really simple and straightforward so that when they receive an email, they know what is this email about. So imagine my company name. I'm going to name my company as ABC. So my subject will be relocation of ABC. Then for the greetings, I'm going to send this to all the staff. So I'm going to use that as dear all. Means regarding it concerning all the staff. So this is the main idea. This will be the next section. For the main idea, you have to write to where are we going to shift and the main purpose of shifting, when are we going to close in our current building, and when are we going to reopen. So for this we have, please be aware that we are going to relocate our office to where's the new location. For what? The purpose? To accommodate our growing business. Then you have to state we will close our office on the date and the time, and then when we'll be begin to moving process and we will reopen at our new location. You have to state the date and the time. So following are the details of the relocation. So for the details, it's very important to write details so when people read your email, they know what is happening. For the first part of the details for this email, we are going to send in the location or address so that people know where are we moving. They can look up or search up for the address, the date of the relocation, and also the time. Before ending, we can always send attachment. So for this, we have relocation, the checklist of relocation. Maybe we have the checklist on what are the things they have to bring before moving the office. So attachment is optional. If you have more details, you can just send in as an attachment, because it's better to keep our email short and simple so that it will reach out all the staff. And the endings, for the endings, we're gonna send a hopeful note like looking forward to work with all of you in our new and improved location. And then if you have any inquiries, feel free to contact our human resource management team. So this will be the ending, and after ending, we're gonna send the name of the senders. Since I'm the manager, so maybe sincerely, the signature, and also the name of the senders. This is to let them know who is sending the email. So these components are very important in writing email. The first one will be to whom you're sending, the subject, greetings, main idea, the details, attachment if any, endings, and also name of sender. Once you have typed in all your email, you can recheck and click the send button, and your email will be sent to whoever it concerns. So that's all from me. Thank you.